Hey everyone, I am so excited to share this space and class with you today in this beautiful location of Uluru, which you can see behind me. And I first want to acknowledge the Anangawu, who are the traditional owners of Uluru Kata Tjuta, which is the land that we're on. And the surroundings, which is even just being here, you can feel how special and how sacred it is. So with that in mind, I want to transition us into a yoga practice that is full of reverence and devotion, and this sense of bowing, to everything that teaches us something, and to everyone that we learn from in our lives. I think yoga is this practice of waking up, and through that it means becoming more sensitive and becoming a little bit more aware of everything we do, how we interact, and yeah, I think that's enough to be said. So go ahead and close your eyes. And just take a deep breath in and out. Just a moment to come into your breath, which is this immediate sort of pull to this current, this undercurrent of consciousness, of awareness. We'll begin by taking your right hand just beside you and reaching your left arm up and over. Nice little side body stretch. Spin the top palm down and then anchor into your left hip. You'll feel that stretch along the side of the body. Hip, ribs, waist, shoulder, a little bit of everything. Take one more deep breath. And then slowly, you're just gonna bow forward, feeling that stretch into the lower back. And then over to the other side, left hand down, reach your right arm up and over. Anchor your right hip and draw your left shoulder down the back, just to create a little bit of length in the sides of the neck. One more breath in. And then slowly out. Then you're going to come straight into downward facing dog. You can pedal out the feet, which is just nice to have a little bit of freedom. Just to wake up, right? Feeling the sensitivity in the backs of the legs, the calves, ankles. Exhale, empty the lungs. And then as you inhale, ripple forward, shoulders over the wrists. And then exhale, bend the knees. Good. Lift your sit bones and kind of rinse back to downward dog. Inhale, ripple forward. And exhale, bend the knees, lift the sit bones, press the chest back. One more plank wave. Inhale, ripple forward. And exhale, bend the knees, press the chest back towards the thighs. Rise onto the toes and then tiptoe all the way to the top of your mat. Relax the head, relax your arms. Just bring a little bit of softness, a sense of surrender, right? Yielding. And then slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. And taking time to feel everything. Bring your hands into your heart. Inhale, interlace the hands, elbows wide. And exhale, press the palms forward, round the back. Good, lift up, stretch the front of the body. Good, and then interlace the hands behind your back, open the chest, and fold belly to thighs. Release your hands down. Step your right foot back, lower your knee, and then sweep your arms up, framing the face. Good, lift out of the hips. Good. And then we're going to take a little side bend. So you'll bring your left hand to your left hip and just start to reach over to the side. Press your right hip forward and then spin the chest forward. Maybe look under your right arm. And then circle the arm all the way down. And then take a half split, straighten your left leg. And deep breath in, pull the chest forward, lengthen the spine, and again, embodying that sense of bowing. And then bend your knee, plant the hands, lift your back, knee up, press away and step to plank. Good, just take a minute to energize the thighs and lengthen through the crown of the head and press through the heels. And then as slowly as you can, lower all the way. A little bit of resistance as you come down. Point the toes. Inhale, lift the chest, cobra. And then forehead to the mat. Press to your knees, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Taking your time, there's no rush. There's no needing to get anywhere. Center the left foot, lift your right leg high, inhale. And then draw your knee into your chest, step through the hands. Lower the back knee, reach your arms up, inhale. Good, and there's this growing, this uncoiling of the spine. And then right hand, right hip, and reach up and over to the side. Press the left hip forward a tad, and you'll feel not just side body, but also into a little bit of the psoas, front of the hip. And then circle the arm all the way down and straighten your right leg. Pull the heart through and then softly fold. Deep breath in and out. Bend your right knee and step forward. Top of the mat. Breathe in, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold. Slowly rolling up to stand. Belly pulls in as you uncoil. And bring the hands into the heart. Deep breath in. Interlace hands, elbows wide, and press the palms forward. And feeling that stretch across the scapula. Good, lift up out of the hips. And then interlace the hands behind the back. And fold. Hug the sit bones together. Relax the neck. And release. And step the left foot back. Pull the heart forward. Inhale. Good. And then lower the back knee. And you'll take your arms out to a T this time. And we'll swing left arm underneath the right. Wrap the elbows again at the wrists. Or grab your shoulders. It's a little more accessible. And then these are your eagle arms. You're going to stretch across the back. So you can stay here, right? More stability. If you're feeling a bit wobbly or just want that grounding sensation. Or you can lift the back knee. Good, find your stability. And then if you're with the knee lowered or lifted, we'll start to move into a couple cat-cows with this arm shape. So as you inhale, lift the elbows. And as you exhale, elbows to belly button. Inhale, we lift, extend and open. And exhale, elbows to belly button. One more. Inhale. And elbows to belly button. Reach your arms forward just for a moment. Stay in the heat. Inhale. And then release your hands all the way down. Pick up the front toes, step to plank. Inhale fully. And slowly lower all the way down again. One more time. Point the toes. Peel the chest away. Shine the heart forward. And release. Press to knees, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Center the right foot, lift your left leg high from the inner thigh. And then draw your knee to your chest, step between the hands. Deep bend into the knee. And then lower the back knee. Reach your arms up. Moving again into eagle. Arms, wrap the right arm underneath the left. Wrap at the elbow. Again at the wrist. A few flies around. Worth it. Okay, take a deep breath in. Lift the elbows and curl. And again, you can do this with the knee lifted as well. And so inhale, lift the elbows. And then exhale, squeeze elbows to belly button. Inhale, we lift. And exhale, elbows to belly button. Let's do one more. Inhale. And elbows to belly button. And then slowly reach your arms forward. Take a deep breath in. And then release the hands all the way down. And step forward, top of the mat. And slowly inhale, lengthen. And release. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Good. We'll just take a standing back bend. You can take the feet hip width distance apart or together. And you'll start to lengthen the tailbone down. Good. And then I'm going to bring my hands to the lower back just for a little bit more support. Deep breath in, lift the chest. Good. Lengthen the tailbone and lift the heart towards the ceiling. One more breath. And slowly release and fold. Deep breath in, lengthen. And plant your hands and just step back to downward facing dog. Center the left foot, lift your right leg high, inhale. And then draw your knee into your chest, step through the hands. Press your back heel down. So you're in warrior one legs, back heel presses. Firm the right hip in and then reach your arms all the way up. Warrior one. Steady in the legs and light in the torso. Good. And then we'll take those eagle arms again, swing the left arm underneath the right, wrap with the elbows again at the wrist or grab the shoulders. Good. Good. As you breathe in, lift the elbows. And now we move into a humble warrior, bow inside of the right leg. Relax the head, relax the neck. This moment of just surrender and bowing. And there's so much humility in that. The ability to kind of let go, be in awe, to be a student. Release your hands. And then just straighten the front leg, little pyramid stretch to release the hip. And then bend into your knee. Pick up the front toes, step to plank. Good. And then we lower, chaturanga. Always option to go to the belly. Upward facing or cobra, shine the heart forward. Keep the neck long. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg, inhale. And draw your knee to your chest, step through the hands. Deep bend, come to fingertips. Plant the back heel down. For warrior one, squeeze the left outer hip to the right inner thigh. And then rise up. Good. Upright the pelvis as the lower belly hugs in. Ooh, there goes my mat. Deep breath in. And out. And my feet will hold it. That's okay. And you're going to swing your right arm underneath your left. Wrap at the elbows again at the wrists. Inhale, lift the elbows. Little back bend. And then exhale, bow inside of the leg. This sense of surrender means not having to control everything, not having to have the first word or the last word to be right, all those things. And then slowly release your hands down and step to plank. Oh, I lied. Pyramid, take a little stretch. Humility is also this, letting things be imperfect, making mistakes, always learning. Bend the knee, plant the hands, step to plank. Final flow, lower chaturanga to upward facing, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. So we're slowly just going to step forward, cross the ankles, come onto your back. And then release your arms long by your sides. We'll just do one bridge to wake up the front of the body. Good. Feet underneath the knees. Open your chest. And then slowly lift the tailbone and curl all the way up to your bridge. And then drive through the heels and the glutes to open the front of the hip. And breathe. Inhale. And exhale. And one more breath. And then slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Take a moment. Just wiggle the pelvis. And then draw your knees into your chest. Drop the knees to the right. It's a supine twist. Using these last few moments of your practice to have this sense of a closing ritual, setting the tone for the rest of your day or evening. Sort of sealing and maintaining that deep sensitivity and awareness, to not let it be just something we practice on our mats, but something that we carry with us and feed into everything. Come back to center, deep breath in, and then drop the knees to the other side. Slowing the breath. Full inhales, full exhales. And slowly come back to center. Give yourself a little hug. And then release into your Shavasana. Release your arms, release the legs. Allow the toes to flap open and the fingers to just naturally curl. And this is the ultimate sort of surrender. Allow yourself to yield. You can stay here for as long as you can. Just enjoying the rest and letting it sort of trickle into your day. Otherwise, if you're ready, stretch your arms above your head like you're waking up again. Hug your knees into your chest and just roll to the side. And press yourself up to seated. Comfortable seat, and just taking a moment to honor your practice, everything it teaches you. Just a moment of reverence and gratitude. Roll through the spine. Take a deep breath in and out. Thank you for practicing with me in this super special place. I hope that your day is amazing and filled with a little bit more sensitivity